Welcome back, I am Dr. Ruckus, bringing you a new deck every single day, and today we are playing Boros Reanimator in Ranked Standard. I've played against this deck before, and occasionally I will lose, and every time I lose, I think to myself, oh, I can't believe I lost to that dumb deck, and then I also think, but that was pretty sick, and I'll give you a good game. I always give them the good game when they beat me with this deck, because it just looks cool, and so I'm playing it today, and it's so damn fun to play. Like, it's just, until you've tried it, it's just like, you don't really know how fun it is to play. So in case you're unfamiliar, this is the gimmick. We are trying to use Cathartic Pyre, Thrilling Discovery, Seize the Spoils, and Unexpected Windfall to discard our expensive dragons like Goldspan Dragon and Velomachus Lorehold. Then we can get them back with Invoke Justice, which is a 5-mana sorcery. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then distribute 4+1/+1 counters among any number of creatures, blah blah, you control. So if you can discard it early, get it back with Invoke Justice, you can have a 9/9 Velomachus Lorehold, Flying, Vigilance, Haste, Dragon, Attack, and look at the top 7 cards of your library. You can cast an instant or sorcery with mana value less than or equal to Velomachus' power from among them without paying its mana cost. That's a lot. That's the gimmick. And you don't even have to pull off the gimmick, because the thing is, Goldspan by itself, you just play it without reanimating it, it's still very strong. And it generates enough treasure off it that you could potentially play Velomachus the next turn anyway. So you don't have to run the full gimmick to make the deck come together. It's just, you can do it much earlier with Invoke Justice. For example, if you go turn 3, Seize the Spoils, discard your Velomachus, get a treasure, turn 4, play your 4th land, and use the treasure to cast Invoke Justice. You can then get back Velomachus Lorehold on turn 4 as a 9/9 Flying Vigilance Haste threat. That's the dream. And for that reason, I think there has to be 4 copies of Seize the Spoils in the deck. I actually didn't start with that. I was playing more Unexpected Windfall, and I was like, no, it's obvious. You have to have Seize the Spoils on 3, because that's the absolute dream. And so, I cut some things for that. I cut Restoration of Aganju down to 2. I cut Unexpected Windfall down to 2, because I think you just have to have Seize the Spoils at 3. Other things, I didn't even start with Lorehold Command in the deck. Because the thing is, you don't really need it. Like, when you're playing this, you're like, oh man, I want to get maximum value off of Velomachus Lorehold. I want these expensive instants and sorceries in the deck that I can play for free off, but you don't even really need it. Like, if you're playing a 5/5 or 9/9 Flying Vigilance Haste threat, you don't need the free value off it. It's great if you can get it, but you don't really need it. I did sneak in 2 after the fact. I cut 1 Cathartic Pyre and 1 Thrilling Discovery for 2 Lorehold commands, just to kind of give you that option. And it's not a bad card by itself. 5 mana, kill something, make a blocker. I could see that being feasible. So anyway, those are some interesting deck decisions. Don't forget there is 2 copies of Sejiri Shelter in the mana base, which is crucial for protecting your big dragons, and 2 copies of Miria's Call, because you should have a lot of treasure lying around to pay for expensive things. Cards I'm not playing include Doomscar. A lot of copies of this deck have Doomscar, and I just don't really think that's what I want to be doing. This is not a control deck. This is a aggressive combo deck, and you don't want to hit that off of Velomachus unless you're also making it indestructible somehow, which requires even more mana. Same reason not playing Farewell. Not playing Inferno either. I think if you're going to add more dragons, just play Goldspan, because Goldspan by itself is amazing. Inferno is more expensive. It takes a little more work. And yes, it's great. And yes, it's, legendary, but different from Velomachus. So you do have that going for it. You could have both Velomachus and Inferno on the battlefield at the same time, whereas you can't have multiple legendary Velomachuses. But I just think go for 4 copies of Goldspan and you'll be happy. That's the deck. If you're enjoying the channel, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment for the algorithm. Let me know what deck I should play next. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. All right, let's get to business. I'm in for this hand. Up against the Northmen. Ooh, double Invoke Justice. Okay. I always see this art and think enchantments. And it still might be. Who knows? Ranger class. Okay. Long term, we're going to need more whites, but, we really do need to play Invoke Justice. Let's just start playing out white mana right now. All right, Thrilling Discovery. Discard 2 cards. Who's going in the bin? Probably at least you. We might dump the mountain. We're going to need land, but we need lots of white mana. Let's do it like that. Okay, a little refresh there. Farmland can get us another plains, which is nice. The jig is up, though. If they were wondering what deck we're playing, it's all out there. They power up, okay. Not bad. Angelfire Ignition could be crucial for that lifelink. Cathartic Pyre. So we probably go farmhand plains this turn. Yep, I think that's where we're at. Plenty of cards in hand. Yep, take action. Get that plains. Get that bread. There's some expression. I had an ex-girlfriend who would say that. I won't repeat the full expression on YouTube, but it ends with "get that bread," I think. Kami of Transience. Do we chump now? Oh, they are enchantments, actually. They could trample at a later point in time. I don't know if we're ever going to get Coven. Yeah, they might get trample at any point in time. Let's go ahead and take this chump now. They can play the green enchantment rune to give that guy trample. So we'll take our free block while we can. Saving 4 life is not too shabby. Okay. Well, we're quite close to our Invoke Justice. Cathartic Pyre. I mean, we just got to hit one more white mana source. So we probably try to draw into it this turn. We only have 1 red, which is tough. Okay. Thrilling Discovery, who drop off the other Velomachus, knowing we have... Yeah, I think that's fine. Submit 2 cards. You and, I like Goldspan. Let's drop off Angel Fire Ignition, I think. Okay, we hit the last white source. We'll have to shock it in, which isn't ideal, but not terrible. I think in retrospect, if I played this turn, I probably would have played that on red. We'll see. We need a quadruple white. You know, this land we just top decked here could have been another red source, so it's all right. We're going to get there. I think. We're going to get there. Taking 7 this turn. We would love to hit some lifelink off the Velomachus. Let's see how much pressure they can put on us this turn. Level up. That's slow. I think that's too slow. Hit the untap white source. Feels good. I think it's definitely Invoke Justice time. Velomachus, here you come. Target player. Sure. (9/9). All right, give me some lifelink. They can only deal 7 this turn. I think we're doing okay. If we hit Angel Fire, we don't. Unexpected Windfall. All right, interesting. Well, we could drop off Cathartic Pyre, I suppose. And maybe Amiria's Call. I guess that's fine. Just do Cathartic Pyre. It's only discard 1. I was thinking it was something more. Okay, no Angel Fire Ignition this turn. But next turn, we're going to go off with our lifelink. Could Thrilling Discovery. I don't think we need to do that right now. Can also look for lethal with Velomachus. I'm not sure we'll have it. I have to think about that for a second. Invoke Justice might be lethal as well. Just pumping out 4 more counters on the next Velomachus. It's actually legendary, so we might go Goldspan Dragon instead. 13 damage between Velomachus and Goldspan. Plus Angel Fire Ignition. A lot needs to go right for the opponent right now. I think we probably have him here. Have him every which way to sundown. I guess they know about Angel Fire Ignition on the board. The attack anyway. Not sure it's worth a block. I don't think it's worth playing into any tricks. Just take 8, relax. Hit him on the crackback. No big deal. Let's see if they have any removal in red and green for a 9/9. I suspect not. There's no white in this deck. It's Gruul enchantments as far as I can tell. They hold open all their mana though, but we have Sejiri Shelter. So if we go Goldspan, probably not worth it. We probably just try to Angel Fire here and then Sejiri Shelter the rest of the way. I think that's where we're at. $11, that's lethal. Hold open Sejiri Shelter. Play out the land just in case we need it for some reason. They scoop. Okay. I don't know. I thought they might have a plan. I don't know. Maybe they had... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But hey, that was kind of fun. We did the thing. That's good. I mean, it's fine. At least there's something to do on 2, I guess. Not ideal. Ooh, look at that Snarl action. Opponent on a Snarl aggro. Okay. Okay. Play out on whites. We might Pyre the Fall instead of digging. Have nothing good to discard at the moment. The farmhand can trade nicely with the Usher unless they play an Aspire in here. Little Orzhov Snarl aggro. Go down to 2. I wonder if they're playing the... Oh, okay. No biggie. That's a good draw against aggro in general. Play you out. I think we'll play the farmhand. Get some more white mana. Hit that plains. Okay. Yeah, if we get up to Goldspan Ignition, we might have some trouble. At least we'll get a treasure out of the deal if they target it. Oh my god, what is this card? Flying Vigilance. Put a +1 counter on each creature that enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Interesting. Yeah, no blocks there. We'll hold back the 2-1. Thrilling Discovery. What are we doing this turn? We're trying to get up to Goldspan mana. We don't really need to discard anyone. It's probably just a Cathartic Pyre turn. Yeah, no attacks. End here. Do we need to kill this thing? I mean, we're holding back the Usher for now. Let's see what they do first. +1 counter on each creature that enter the battlefield this turn. They want to attack with their Vigilance creature first. Play stuff after combat. Okay, they attack like that. I think we'll try to block the Usher and the Cathartic Pyre, the Sheile. No, they hold you back. But you do have Vigilance. So I'm kind of surprised they don't attack. Interesting. More 1/1s acquired. Sure. Ah, shoot. Should have done that earlier. My bad. Okay, that's fine. Alright, take this trade here. No big deal. Yeah, I think we Pyre the Shale. Tajiri Shelter. Well, we're 1 mana away. Next turn we can Goldspan. Let's start here. What do we want to discard? We need our land. All we need to do is hit land. We could drop off Angelfire Ignition, probably. We drop off Goldspan. All we have to do is hit land and we win. So I think we drop one of you guys off. Okay. A lot of land there. So we'll just play out this tap land now. Next turn, Goldspan. Take a little bit of damage here. Then hopefully Angelfire Ignition after that. Gain it all back. We'll have Tajiri Shelter to protect as well. Lolth. Okay. Things got more interesting. That's an issue for our dragon. How do we want to play it? We can play Goldspan, don't attack. That's one option. Invoke Justice. We can get back a giant Goldspan dragon. Then we take 4, 5, 6, 7 damage next turn. We have Tajiri to protect. It's pretty good. Do we attack Lolth or go face? I think we can go after Lolth. Next turn we'll have Trample. We can't actually invoke Justice this turn anyway. I think we play Goldspan and do nothing. And leave back Tajiri Shelter. Unfortunately, the Menace creatures can get through anyway. Yeah, we need that extra white mana source. Should have played... I mean... I guess we could have played the Pathway tapped or untapped last turn instead of the Den. That would have gotten us to that 4 white mana. Then we wouldn't have double red for Goldspan. Yeah, we didn't know we were going to draw into Invoke Justice, though. Probably better to play the red. Here comes the Lolth draw. We're in a little bit of a pickle, but if Goldspan can survive, the Angelfire Ignition lifelink trample could be quite useful. Westgate Regent, oh lord. Deals common damage to a player, put a lot of counters on it. Okay. Alright, how are we getting out of this mess? How are we doing it? I think it's definitely an Angelfire Ignition turn. We again don't have the next white source. That gets us to 4 mana. So maybe that's what we do? Restoration plus Angelfire? No, it doesn't work like that. We only have 3 left. I think we have to Angelfire Ignition this turn and attempt to take out Lolth, make this guy massive, and then race it on the backside. I don't think we really have a choice. Can also invoke Justice and get a giant Goldspan. Which isn't terrible. I think I like that better. We don't 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have lethal, though. Alright, I guess this is what we're doing, sadly. We get the treasure there. And where are we going with this is the question. Are we trying to race them to death? We might be. We have invoked justice next turn. I think we might just be trying to race them here. Opponent goes down to 13. We could invoke justice right now. We don't really want to show them that we have that, though. Could play out backup Goldspan. And then invoke justice next turn and go for lethal. I think I like that. Alright, kind of weird there. Odd sequencing. The mana is awkward with this deck. Ideally, we block nothing and somehow sneak in for lethal with invoke justice this coming turn. Not sure if that option will be available, but the good thing is if they target the Goldspan, we can respond with Sujiri Shelter, because we'll have enough mana to do that with the treasure generation. Oh god, what is that? I've never seen this card before. Creature card, 3 or less, battlefield. It would die, exile it instead. Okay. Again, we're looking for lethal this turn. Opponent only has 3 mana available. Borrowed time. So they target. Oh man. Interesting. I don't think I would have expected that interaction. Exile target non-land permanent. When it becomes the target of a spell. Well, that did not work out as intended. Guess we can spread this out a little bit. So if we attack with both, they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If we kill off you, it is 11. So we can attempt to get in there and save Cathartic Pyre, I guess. A lot of treasure. Okay, they chump block there. Fine. Go down to 6. They get 1 counter on Lolth, which is fine. And we just hold here. Hold Cathartic Pyre and Sujiri Shelter. So I actually don't know what happened there. Whenever Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. When there's battlefield, exile target non-land permanent. But I didn't get the treasure. So, probably something obvious. If you know, just leave it in the comments. I'm sure I'm just missing something obvious, but I would have thought I would have gotten the treasure, and then I could have responded with Sujiri's Shelter, but that's not what happened. I didn't get the Goldspan trigger. I don't know. Okay, quick intermission. I just looked it up because I wanted to know what was going on there. So, Goldspan Dragon says, when it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. When you play Borrowed Time and it is on the stack, it is a spell. But once it enters the battlefield, it is just a card or a permanent. So I believe what happened is it entered the battlefield. So it's not a spell anymore. It's a card or permanent. And then it exiles target non-land permanent. And so once it targets, it's actually not a spell. It's a card/permanent. So we didn't get the Goldspan trigger. That's what I think happened. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But I think that's what's going on here. Okay, we can definitely make this work. Curve looks decent. We don't have double red for Goldspan yet. Start here. Farm mana on 2. Get that 3rd mana. It's going to be a white source, though. Okay, we hit the red. That feels good. We'll need that for Goldspan at some point. Here comes the farmhand. Tending those crops. Getting those plain tendies. All right. Opponent. Mono white thus far. Electro. Did you guys watch Daredevil like 20 years ago with Elektra? I thought that movie was awesome. Very cool movie back in the day. All right. Well, that taxes us out of the restoration, sadly. Probably keep playing plains here. Another farmhand on board. Yep, take action, plains. Okay. No attacks into the first striker. Well, we're going to need 2 more turns to get up to Goldspan. Hopefully we can counter race with Angel Fire Ignition. But if they Brutal Catharsis immediately, it's going to be a feels bad. Now that's interesting. Do we trade? Coven. Are we ever going to get Coven? Probably not. We probably just take this block right here. Save a little bit of life. Block Adeline a subsequent turn. It's fine. Keeps Adeline's power a little bit lower, too. All right, this turn we had Ganjo. Next turn we Goldspan. We hope it's enough. And then Angel Fire Ignition after that. Planes. We're low on planes in the deck. No attacks. Probably chump block the Adeline this turn. Maybe the 1/1. We'll see what we're feeling. We got to save life. We have to live long enough to both play Goldspan and Angel Fire Ignition and hope they don't have Brutal Cathar in the meantime. So, probability is... it's not 100% we get out of this. Intrepid Adversary, Pump Squad here. Okay. Well, we're not going to block the token. So we're just going to block Adeline this turn. Try to save as much life as possible. We might be dead this coming turn regardless. Here we go down to 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage on the battlefields. So we lose. So we lose. Take action. Because we can no longer attack with the Goldspan. So we have to do nothing here and chump block. Oh, mono white. I could scoop. I should scoop, but you know, a little butterfly in my soul says, "Don't give up." maybe they'll make a mistake. They're not gonna make a mistake. Just gotta spam that attack all button, baby. Ain't nothing. What will get us out of this? 3, 4, 5. We're not running Doomscar in the deck, which is an interesting decision. Basically, Goldspan Dragon is taking the Doomscar slot. You could put in the 6-mana Dragon, Inferno. I don't know. I just didn't really run Doomscar with Velomachus, because off of Velomachus, you don't really want to hit it unless you also have an indestructible thing. Probably need to block this, right? 8, 19, 11, 12. Yeah, we gotta block it. That's game. That's game. The old Scoop-a-Rooney. That's how it goes sometimes, man. That's how it is. Really slow hand. Impossibly slow hand. It's probably a mulligan, right? I think it's probably a mulligan. I mean, we have so many 2s and 3s we could hit. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Bad boy. UT Rage. Outrage. Alright, so we're hoping we hit one of our many 2s and 3 drops. Cathartic Pyre, Ambitious Farmland, Thrilling Discovery, Restoration of a Ganjo. All acceptable things to fill out our curve here. We'll see what happens. Opponent on that turn 1 rope. Turn 0 rope, actually. That mulligan rope life. Okay, here we go. Enough talking. Urinary Tract Rage. That's what I'm getting out of this. I think that's probably what it is, if I had to take my guess. Urinary Tract Rage. UTRs. It's a big deal. It's tough. Okay, opponent has upgraded from the turn 0 rope to the turn 1 rope. They play out the Snow-Covered Mountain, of course. We are going to need red for a while. We did not hit that glorious 2 or 3 drop. We got one more turn to do it. Opponent at least not pressuring us with an immediate 1 drop to the face. What does this tell me? Well, we're not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see. Green. Okay. It is Gruul Werewolves with Blizzard Brawl. And we did not hit a 3 drop. So. And we flipped to nighttime. Well, that is the punish for being greedy. Should have mulliganed. For sure. Should have mulliganed. But I was like, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. We didn't get there. Turns out, we didn't get there. Opponent on that turn 2 rope now. I mean, it's pretty tough playing that deck. It's hard. You know, you're on nighttime. You got to figure out which wolf to slam an attack with. It's tough. They play a land. Okay, okay. They attack. Good choice. Makes a mana. Let's see if a 4-drop comes down. Could it be an Arlen turn? Might be a scoop turn for us. It is an Arlen turn. Yeah, okay. Yep, it feels bad. It is a feels bad. We have no one to blame but ourselves. Now they add mana. Interesting. Deploy another. All right, I'll give him credit. That took some thinking to get through. You got to figure out what you're going to play there. Whew. About to take a bunch of damage here. Now we're currently on day. If we do nothing, we flip to night, which is the worst possible outcome. So we're definitely going to unexpected windfall now. Probably drop off the other windfall. If we drop off a Goldspan, we get it back with Invoke Justice. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Makes a giant attacker. Could be valuable. Double Invoke Justice. Okay, okay. Is it possible we get out of this? I don't know. Opponent is off to an excellent start, and we have Dirtle the first 4 turns away. They eye the treasure. They eye the Arlen. They plus. They're going to cast stuff on our turn. Now, it probably does not have reach, so our dragon will likely be safe here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Play out the dragon. We attack. We'll have 6 more mana. We can go dragon, attack, invoke justice. If we're lucky, we can find something to discard with Unexpected Windfall, drop that off like a Velomachus, and play Invoke Justice after combat. We'll see what happens here. Opponent with a ton of mana and resources. We kind of got to get to a place. Like, the issue is if they flash in something big on our turn, and then they play a hasty creature, and they flip to nighttime. Tisk, tisk. So I think our plan is the same. Goldspan, attack. They're on night side. If we double spell, we flip, though. So that's good. I don't know if we attack Arlen down. Because we're going to flip her anyway. I think we go face. We got to close out this game quickly. We attack here. Now we have 6 mana. We can Windfall for free. We would love to Windfall a useful creature away, though. Is there any point in Windfalling? I mean, it just draws us into more opportunities, I suppose. So we'll take it for free here. Drop off this mountain. Don't need that. Would have loved to be able to drop off Velomachus there. Something like that. Okay, Thrilling Discovery. The life could matter. But we're playing out Invoke Justice here. Get back Goldspan. Target player. Yes. Okay. Giant Flying Blocker acquired. Can we get out of this? This creature might be too big for them to bash through with Blizzard Brawl. So if we can discourage some attacks for a single turn, we'll get there. It's possible. It's possible. 4 turns of dirtling and a greedy keep could pay off. We'll see. Now, opponent is deep in thought here. I'm not sure they have anything for 1 red and 1 green that can interact with us here. I also think it's funny that the auto tapper gave us blue. Not sure what's up with that. I don't even know why that would be a default. Like, you would think maybe white as the first color would be the default, or it would assume based off of our deck's colors what to pick, but it picked blue, which is humorous. Now, the rope has come out by the opponent. I'm not sure if they're salty. I don't think they're thinking about anything, because I think we just put it all here. And okay, we flipped to daytime, which is crucial. It was very important that we double spelled that turn. Opponent now has to deal with an 8/8 in their Gruul deck. Large creatures are very tough for Gruul decks to deal with. If they have double Blizzard Brawl, they can do it. They plus the Arlen, okay. Do they attack and do we block? I think we probably do not block. We currently have reach. Okay, that matters. They are all tapped out, though. No one can get through, but they can block now. Oh, they attack anyway. Let's see if they make a red mana. Or green for Blizzard Brawl. That'll be important. They make red. So, we clearly cannot block the Naturalists, because they will just play Frostbite. We can block here. Take 2. I think that's probably what we're doing. And we're looking for the top deck win, I think. Yeah, should be fine. How do we get through the Halana and Elena reach creature, though? That's the issue. Sajiri Shelter could give one of them protection, but I don't know. I mean, if we had Trample... Okay, well, we have nothing good in the graveyard. Amiria's Call. We could attack with everyone, and Amiria's Call. We're on day cycle. We need to at least play one thing. Create 2 blockers. That could possibly get us there. Do we have space to Thrilling Discovery is the question. So we'll have what? 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can start with a Thrilling Discovery. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I think we start there. Gain a little life. Can probably drop off you. And the Sajiri Shelter, I guess. I mean, it's the only card that's actually useful. It could give us lethal next turn, but I don't think we need it. Do we really need Evoke Justice, though? None of these guys are dying. Oh, let's drop off you. I don't know. We might need Sajiri Shelter. Okay, we hit more lands. Cathartic Pyre, not really doing anything this turn. So we attack all in Amiria's Call. Here we come. Opponent goes down to 4. Amiria's Call here. We have blockers, 2 4/4s. They're going to need Trample to get through. Let's see if they have a Tovolar and a land. Give someone Trample. Even then, I don't think they have enough damage to get through. We could sneak out of this game. And with Jury Shelter, if they pick off one dragon, we should be able to give protection to the big dragon and get through. It's very possible we've come back from this game. Ended up being much more interesting than I suspected. I thought, greedy keep, we're donezo's. But actually managing to make some progress here. Opponent pluses again. Now they could have backup Halana and Elena. Tovolar. All right, so let's see if they have that land and trample combo. Interesting they do that on their turn, so they could no longer flash in like a surprise Halana and Elena with reach. They can give Tovolar haste, though? Maybe that's their plan? Okay, here they come. Lethal presented. But we just block Tovolar's. Oh, they have the mana for trample. Oh, they have lethal. Good game. I'll give them a good game. That was a good game. So we block here, and then they give one of them trample. Oh, they didn't do it. Wait. Oh, it's still have time. First strike? Wait, what? They could have Tovolar, right? Target Wolf Royal you control gets plus whatever in trample. They could have given Tovolar trample for the last 3 points of damage. I think they missed it. Oh, the urinary tract rage infection down the hatch. Damn. That was pretty fucking fun. I'm going to keep playing. That'd be a good end point, but I'm going to play one more, I think. Nah, I lied. That was a good stopping point. I'm going to end there for today. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment for the algorithm. Let me know what deck I should play next. I'm Dr. Ruckus, and I'll catch you next time.